Howdy ho, all my stock market gamblers. Welcome, welcome. I'm Tall Mike. It's Monday, November 23rd. This is a short week. I mean, we have trading today, trading tomorrow, trading Wednesday, and then we got Thanksgiving. Okay, so there's really not much going on. This week is going to be a little bit slow. Most professional traders take this week off. They're already gone for the week. So the volume's going to be very light, and it might not be that exciting, might not have a lot of fireworks. Now, I was very happy to see the stock market opened up, well, about 200 points, I guess, on the Dow. NASDAQ was up about 100. And why I was happy about that is because I knew I wanted to come in and I wanted to short this market. So I bought some puts on the QQQ. Now, I bought these puts when the NASDAQ was up 100 today, and the NASDAQ already gave up that 100. So these puts that I bought today that were to expire on this coming Friday in this shortened trading week, anyways, they're already up 50% about. Now, if I were really smart, I'd take them off, but I think there's a little bit more left to go to the downside. Now, we may bounce back up 100 points on the NASDAQ by the end of the day. You see, with light volume, they can really push the market direction one way or the other without that much money put into the market. They can move the market with a little bit of money because the volume is so light. So these professionals, they go in and they push the market around, and it's kind of like a pump and dump scheme. So I think they might push the NASDAQ back up again today, and then you can hit it again. Anyways, I'm in the NASDAQ puts, the QQQ puts. That's what I'm playing today. Well, what's going on really? Why is the market up so high? Well, every time you get that word vaccine comes out. We're going to have a vaccine. It's 90% effective, 92%, 94, 96. It's 100% effective. Oh my God, it's better than that. It's 110% effective. Can you see the story playing out in the newspaper? This drives the market up. Drives it up each time they float this. It's the same story. The story hasn't changed. This came out 2 weeks ago. Came out last week. It comes out again this week. Every Monday. Have you noticed the pattern? Every Monday the vaccine is better on Monday. Why? Because they don't want the market to drop. They want to prop the market up. And they do that by floating out the story of the vaccine. Now, the other story they want to float out is the story of the stimulus. But there's nothing going on there, right? I mean, the government can't get together. The Republicans hate the Democrats. Democrats hate the Republicans. There's not going to be a stimulus. They can't float that story out there. So they're floating out the story of the vaccine to prop up the market. Now, this is all... It happens every week. We're seeing it every week. This is the same story 3 weeks in a row on a Monday to push the market higher at the open. Now, this Monday I said, no. Well, I've seen this story before. I'm going in and I'm shorting the market. I'm going to bet it to go down. I bought the QQQ puts. Now, let's talk about what happens if the market really starts to drop. Well, then you get the Federal Reserve coming in. That's right. The Fed comes in. Now, what is the job of the Federal Reserve? They have one job, and that is to prop the stock market up. Now you go, that's not their job, Mike. Their job is to even out the market. No, their job right now is to keep the stock market high. That's their only job. Do you think their job's to help the economy? Let me tell you about the economy. We are in free fall in the economy. The economy's already imploding. I mean, we have 30 million people out of work. They don't have jobs. They don't have money for food. Their unemployment benefits are coming to an end. The economy is imploding. You know what's booming? You know what's booming? Homelessness. If there was an ETF out there that bet on homelessness, that thing would be going vertical right now. if you can make it, and they may make an ETF based on homelessness. They got ETFs for everything else. Why not an ETF based on how many homeless people there are? Because that's going to go straight up. And I would throw every penny into that because I see what's happening. I see the homelessness exploding, and then it will explode more, accepting. Here's one thing. Okay, so you got these young adults, let's call them 30 and under, 18 years of age to 30 years of age. Do you know over half of them living at home right now with their parents? They moved back home. They moved in with their parents. Why? They can't afford to pay rent. They have no jobs. For them that can pay rent, sure, they can go work for minimum wage. Maybe they get $13 an hour. Maybe Biden comes in and raises it to $15 an hour. They can't live away from their parents on that because inflation. The inflation is running rampant. Go to the grocery store. See what inflation is doing. Government will tell you it's 2%. 2%. When I go to the grocery store, it seems like it's 2% a week. It just keeps going up and up and up and up. So what are we going to do? Well, what I'm doing is I'm taking a shot to the short side. Now, am I going to be right? Usually before Thanksgiving, we actually drift up into Thanksgiving Day. So I expect to see that late Tuesday, and I expect an update Wednesday of this week. So I'll probably take my QQQ puts off either later today or tomorrow. But I do think we'll get an update on Wednesday. We usually have an update right before Thanksgiving weekend. And then, come next week is where the real drop. I think we're going to get a real drop next week. And then we'll probably get a rally into the end of the year. But we're going to get back some of this market. This market has to get back. It's just gone too far straight up. It's going to give some back, and that's going to be a buying opportunity. I'm short right now on the Qs. I got the Qs short. But next week, if we get a big pullback, let's call it 3, 4, 5%. It's time to go back into the market because of three things. And we know what those three things are. They're a vaccine. That's the news they're going to drop on us. They're the stimulus package. There's going to be hope for the stimulus. They're talking again. That's going to push it up. And of course, we got the Fed. The Fed's going to print that money. They got that money machine going. They got the money machine going. Now, I know that gold and silver are down today, but that money machine hasn't stopped, and gold and silver will start to rally. They will go vertical just like Bitcoin's going vertical. My God, Bitcoin. Well, it was 19,000 over the weekend, dropped down to 17,500, and now we're almost back to 19,000 again. I'm telling you, Bitcoin's on its way to somewhere between 24,000 and 30,000. It's on its way. Now, it may get a pullback. Maybe 4,000 points. Maybe we get down to 15,000 again. Well, that would be a big buying opportunity there because that's going to go higher. Gold and silver, they're a gift. Nobody believes me. No one believes me. I don't expect you to believe me. But gold and silver right now are a gift. I mean, hoard the physical. Stack it high. Buy those silver eagles. Stack that physical. It's going to pay off. It will pay off. I mean, they can't stop printing. The Fed, they got one tool. They say they got all these tools in the toolbox. They have one tool, and that's to print money. What happens when you print money? The value of your money goes down. When you go to the grocery store, that loaf of bread's going up. I'm telling you, it's going up about 2% a week right now, in my opinion. So your purchasing power comes down, gold and silver are going to go up. Bitcoin's fine. It's just overbought here. I'm telling you, it's overbought. It's overbought at 19,000. I would not buy it here. I'd wait for the pullback, probably down to 16, maybe even 15,000. Get back in for the run up to 24 to maybe even 30,000. It's headed upwards. I mean, we got some interesting time. But this week, going to be a little bit slow, but they're going to push things around. You can still make money this week. Like I say, my QQQ's up 50% in less than an hour. 1 hour, 50%. I mean, you could go in there and hedge funds, they brag about 5% like all year long. I just made 50% in about an hour. That's crazy. But that's a 100-point swing on a NASDAQ on a very near-dated option that expires on Friday. I mean, they could have easily dropped 50% just as easily. The QQQs could have rallied up 100 points. And then I'd be down 50%. Oh, why did I do that? Why did I do that? But yeah, I think we're good. I think the market's going to give some back. We might get that rally into the weekend here. It's a short trading day, and it's going to be slow because all the traders are gone. But you can still make money because when volume is down, they can really move the price around. So get out there, do some tradings. I'm just telling you what I'm doing, not financial advice. If you like this information, hit the subscribe button. Hit that. Punch the like button. I love when I get a like. Oh, it's exciting. Anyways, today's Monday. I will talk again tomorrow. Get out there. Have a great day. I'm Tall Mike. Bye-bye now.